morning. I'm coming to you today to demonstrate how to properly fold a military neckerchief. When I was in the military, a lot of my friends did not know how to fold their own neckerchief. They would struggle with it, and whenever we had an inspection, usually that was something that they got a mark on, because either their tails, the end of the neckerchief was just a little bit uneven, or their knot was backwards, or it basically just unraveled right before them. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to properly fold a military neckerchief. So of course I'm not using a military neckerchief. I wanted to use my beautiful colorful scarf. But of course you would be using a military neckerchief, which looks just like this, except that it's a solid black color. So when you first open up your military neckerchief out of its package, it's going to be folded, so it has creases and wrinkles. So the first thing you want to do is you want to go ahead and iron it out. I found that it's easier to iron your neckerchief when it's a little bit damp. So don't immerse it in water, don't soak it. Just go ahead and maybe get a spray bottle and lightly spritz it down so it's a little bit damp, and then go ahead and iron it that way. Once you have your neckerchief opened, lightly damped, and ironed, you're going to have a simple square pattern on your neckerchief, kind of like this, okay? So what I want you to do is get a flat surface. Tonight I'm using my ironing board, so that's my flat surface. So you're going to have a flat surface. You're going to take your neckerchief once it's ironed and wrinkle free, and you're just going to lay it out on the surface, okay? You're going to take one end of your neckerchief and fold it into the other end, not in a straight pattern horizontally or vertically, but you're going to fold it kind of like this in a rectangle, okay? So you want to have one end match up to the other end, okay? You're going to lay that out on your flat surface, and then once you have it laid out and it's relatively even, you're going to pick up the two bottom ends, not the long end, but the shortest end that forms your triangle, the point that forms it, and then that's where you're going to start rolling. When you roll your neckerchief, I say roll, but really what you're doing is you're kind of folding it onto itself in 1 inch increments, okay? You don't want it to be too skinny, and you don't want it to be a fat neckerchief. So you want to roll it. 1 inch is about a good amount. You're just going to fold it as though over itself until you reach the end, which is the longer end, okay? So I'm just going to do that right now. So as you can see, I'm going to hold it up. I'm just folding it onto itself. And you're just going to do that until you reach the end, okay? Now it'll be a little bit easier for you. It should be a little easy for you because you do have a little dampness going on in your neckerchief. Whereas for me, since this is my scarf, I didn't want to wet it. But it's going to basically be the same concept, okay? So you're just going to roll it onto itself until it looks like this. So it's basically just one long straight piece, and it's about 1 inch or so wide, okay? That's how you want it to look, just like this. So once it looks like this, you're going to put it around your neck, and what you're going to do is just kind of smooth it out and make sure that the ends, the tail is what we call it, are nice and even, okay? So once your tails are nice and even, you're going to kind of pull it around your neck like this, and you're going to take it in your hands just like this. Then you're going to go left over right. So you're just going to cross them just like this until you have like a little, basically a cross. You're just going to cross it over. So you're going to go from left and put the left part over the right. You're going to hold that. You're going to bring the left, this is still the left side, and you're going to bring it through in the form of a loop. Just like that. Just pull it over, and then you're going to kind of straighten it out. Make sure that both sides are still kind of even. Then you're going to take the right, which is, this was originally your right side, and you're going to go right over left. And you're going to just, all I did was cross it. You're just going to cross it just like that. And then you're going to now take that right and bring it over. I'm sorry. You're going to take the right side, and it's a little loop right here. You're going to just bring that through just like that. And you're just going to pull. That's it. as you're pulling, you want to make sure that they're both still even. And then you're going to have like a little knot right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's a little knot right here. You're just going to tighten it up and pull it tight. And you're going to make sure, always to check, make sure both sides are even, okay? And if they're not even, very simple, just loosen your knot a little bit and kind of play with it, manipulate it until it's in an even state, okay? So now that you have that knot and your tails are both even, you're going to fix it on your uniform. If I was wearing a uniform, I'd have a flap and then it'd be a V-neck. So you're just going to center that knot right there on that V-neck, on the base of that V, and then that's it. You have your neckerchief tied, presentable, neat, no wrinkles, even, and ready for your inspection. I hope this video was helpful in showing you how to tie a military neckerchief. Thank you so much.